My name is Jor'dan Armstrong. I am a singer, songwriter, producer, actor, all of that stuff. When I turned 18, um, I decided I wanted to do music full time, but I wanted to do Christian music. I always knew who God was, but at that time, when I was about 18 years old, that's when things kind of changed for me. I wanted a relationship with God, and from then on, I knew I wanted to do music for Him strictly, and I wanted to come with a different sound. And so basically took all of my influences from, hip hop, R&B, country, all of these influences, and created the sound that I've developed now for myself, that I feel that God has actually used me to coin a sound. And I later on began to discover that, music is a universal language, and, music crosses barriers and breaks through walls. Like, music can do that. Man, I just want to inspire people. I just want people to see me and see a better way, see a better lifestyle, see that, they can still be fly as well as, love God and love themselves. Like, we say a lot of times that, this isn't a competition, or this isn't about that. But at the end of the day, man, that's really what it's about. We have to do whatever we can do to grasp the attention of who we're trying to reach. And we people get upset about the methods that we use at times, but screw the methods, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's about reaching the people, and that's kind of the issue at times. They're like, well, that's not how it's supposed to go to reach people, or that's not how. But who's to say what that is? I know more about my failures than my success. You know. So I've had a lot of those. Like, I've had a lot of things that I've done wrong, and I think we paint this picture a lot of times that, because we love God and we're Christian, that, we got it all together. We're perfect people. And that's not true. And I think, like I said, the more transparent we are, the more people we could reach. Being authentic. There's a saying in the streets, in the neighborhoods, where you said, real recognize real, and it doesn't matter what you are, who you are, and I feel like I've made it this far in this genre and in my communities and in my careers because I keep it real, and, let people know that I do go through things. And there's some days I do want to ask, God, what is going on? Like, why? Or there's times where I do not want to be Christian today. I don't, like, there's time where that happens. Like, I don't want to be Christian about this situation. I don't want to respond Christian. I think that faith-based hip hop it has a bit of a stigma, I would say, because there's a group of people that feel that Christian hip hop is corny, it's lame, it's not real hip hop. I guess when they hear that we do Christian hip hop or Christian music, like, they kind of already feel like they know what that sounds like, so they don't even give it a shot. They feel like they've heard that before, so they kind of look down upon it. But we really bring a different perspective to the genre. So I feel like, like I said, we have to do what we have to do to get people to listen, just to listen. Like, sometimes too, we kind of even remove at times the quote unquote or the label Christian hip hop. We just say, check it out, or here's some hip hop, or here's some R&B, or here's some whatever. Here's music. Here's some music. People think that we are lame at times. They think we're we're out of the loop. You know, we don't know what's going on, or, you know, we're just saved, and, you know, we're also put in the Christian box, and Christians at times don't have a good rep as well to the world as a whole. That's also, so we go through a lot, man. But I think that, you know, at the end of the day, there are people that are listening. I mean, we obviously live off of our music, so people are listening. We need bigger platforms. We need, you know, bigger opportunities to reach people. And I think that things like this that we're trying to put together, or, you know, just are gonna help change the narrative.
I love that.
And the way people think about us. I'm here to reach the people and meet the people where they are and give them the message of Jesus Christ. You know, Jesus did the same thing. You know, he met people where they were. You know, people weren't coming to the church to see Jesus. Jesus went out to greet the people and change their lives. And, you know, that's ministry to me. We are in the best space that we could be in right now as far as influencing people through hip hop. But I think the biggest thing is, I keep saying, is the opportunity for a bigger platform. I don't think enough people know about us. I don't think enough people know that we exist. And I think that it's going to take some co-signing from some of the other artists, you know, such as people, you know, who have, you know, declared that they are Christians as well, that are in the hip hop industry. Some hip hop artists, you know, are Christians. From what I've seen, you know, people like Chance the Rapper, or people like what is his name? J. Cole, or even Kanye. You know, all of these people. I think we need those people to help shine a light on what we're doing as well. Cosign is really big in hip hop. Cosign is really big even in Black culture. If you get cosigned by somebody, you know, if Jay-Z, you know, posts me today and says, "Hey, this is the next guy," I'm the next guy. It's just done deal. The genre is really, really growing now. You know, it's a lot of good artists. At one time, it was a handful of artists that were decent enough to listen to. A lot of it was so lame and whack, man. It was not good. And even people with good hearts, like people that love God, was making music, and it was not tolerable to hear. Like, you didn't want to hear it. It just wasn't good. But now, man, there's a lot of great artists, a lot of dope beats, a lot of fly artists. A lot of great people making great music that, you know, can play on an iTunes playlist right along with the best of them. And when I see stuff like that, I really smile, and I'm really excited that, you know, the genre is becoming influential. Like, we're able to influence as well. I would love the music to match, if not match, but, you know, display a better, you know, sound than what's out on mainstream. I think that's really big. I'm really big on quality. I'm really big on, you know, mainstream sound. I'm really big on staying current. A lot of times in our genre too, you know, when we release music, it sounds a bit dated at times. It doesn't sound like what's happening now. And I'm really big on the now and the future. I want to be here to change their mind. I want to be here to make them a listener, a continued listener. You know, somebody that's like, oh, wow, I didn't know that was going to sound like that. Outside of that, a lot of people influence me. I mean, you know, the Timberlands, the Pharrells, the Rodney Jerkins, Quincy Jones, all these people that influenced me that I actually don't know, and they have no idea that they influenced me, but they were huge. I want my music to impact people in a positive light and inspire them to be a better person, inspire them to motivate. You know, we write songs about, oh, God, show up. It's just, I'm going through so much right now. Come and help me, you know. And a lot of times we don't know that there's a king in us, a queen in us, a lion in us that's there already, you know. And I like to at times create music that reminds you of who you are. You know, people are digesting and people want to hear hip hop music. And that gives us an actually, even if it's a small gap in the door, it gives us an opportunity to, you know, kind of make our way in with our message over hip hop, our message through hip hop. And hip hop, you know, a lot of the messaging that hip hop, you know, preaches or says or promotes, you know, a lot of it is very negative, very just bad for us as a whole, as a people. A lot of the stuff that they're saying, a lot of the type of lifestyles that they're living is not the way to go. And sometimes it's so crazy because a lot of these guys are just saying it on records, but they don't really even live that way either. You know, hip hop definitely can be a negative tool and steer people down the wrong paths in life. But it could also be used as a great tool to help inspire people, change people's lives, man. So it's all about how you use your platform. It's all about how you use your voice and how you use your influence. I'm all about using my influence for the better good, for the good of good, and, you know, inspiring folk, man. But it's some folk out here that are taking that hip hop and, you know, really killing people mentally, physically, and it's not good for us. It's not good for us, man. So I think if we have more light, we push more light, more positivity in that genre, we could really change the world, like literally.
I'm sure you heard I got that word. Jehovah, what you think? Only God I serve. I had to fall on my knees, That's what my loyalty. Yeah, Hollywood in the hills. You inked up signing all the deals. And life's so crazy like your mom.